Yeah. So until yesterday, we went to the different kind of statements. Okay. Today we'll go through the most important statements, which are if and where. Okay. So let's start with if statement.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yesterday we are done with everything, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go. Let's start with this if statement. So mainly, if what is if condition? So if condition is always it's a continuous process where it processes the data for those observations which meets the condition. Okay, yeah. So for
Yeah.
example, this we'll take the simple code. Okay, what I want is if team equal to red, which means I want to subset the data with team equal to red. Okay, it's simple condition, ma'am.
Yeah.
If team if team equal to put in quotes red, that's it. Why quotes? Why are we using quotes here?
For character, we have to use the codes.
Yeah, right. Perfect. And again, I'm subsetting the data for x equal to f. Okay. First for x equal to f. And again, and again. If age greater than 12. Okay, I want the data if age greater.
Rajiv, I can't hear you.
Sorry, somehow my microphone went into mute. Ma'am, tell me from which statement, no, did you hear me? From which position?
If is completed, only
Okay,
if.
okay, only if
Yeah.
part. Okay, only if part. Yeah. So let's go to if then statement.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. So normally, if then statements means if then statement is mainly useful to rename the data values. Okay, so it's simple. For example, I just want to rename this team equal red to team equal to 1. All the reds have been changed to 1. Okay, it's simple. If team equal red, then team equal to 1. That's it. And again, I just want to change all the team members. If team equal red, then team equal to 1. If team equal to yellow, then team equal to 2, and so on. Okay, ma'am?
Yeah.
Then again, yeah, based on my availability, I'm just changing it to RYGB. Okay? Yeah, the same here. Is it the same? Yeah. So here I'm assigning a length of 6 characters. Why am I using before set statement, the length one? Remember, ma'am? Anyone remembers it? Why am I using before set statement, the length condition, the length statement before the set statement?
So it's assigned before the um, if it if you don't use it before, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't work in the sense. So by default,
It takes the default length.
default value. Yeah, yeah. So if it default, I mean sex gives us around. So let's see, 6 characters. Yeah. So if you see M and F, yeah, by default it is 1. So it'll only consider data until 1. You see, by default the data is for sex the default is 1, right? It'll have 1. Even if it tries to accommodate female and male data, it can only consider F and M, first letters. That's it. Right, ma'am?
Yeah.
That's the reason we use it before set in order to set the value to 6 characters. Now, if we see, we have male,
Okay.
female, male, female in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Next, same gender. So here I'm creating a new variable called gender. Sex is always there, but gender. Right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is if then else statement. Okay. So I mean, thing is, it executes a SAS statement for observations that meets condition. And on the other hand, it is also useful to rename the data values with less execution time compared to if then statement. Okay. So why compared to if then statement? Let's see. So this is if then else. If expression, then statement, else statement. So instead of writing two statements in this way, we simply write if sex equal to F, then gender equal to male, else gender equal to female. That's it. Then again, there is no point in writing if sex equal to F, then gender equal no, then gender equal to female. Got it, ma'am? The same thing here. If
Yeah.
team equal to red, then team equal to 1, else team equal to 2. All the other teams will get 2 as a team name, and red will get 1. Now, instead of writing if team equal to yellow, then team equal to 2, if team equal to white, then team equal to 2. Avoiding that, avoiding multiple if conditions, we can simply use if then else. Okay, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing here. Multiple if then else. If team equal to red, then team equal to 1, else if team equal to yellow, then team equal to 2, else if team equal to green and team equal to 3, else team equal to 4. It's a multiple condition. But anyways, we only have 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah. This one, as I said previously, instead of writing if sex equal to m and then sorry, n sex equal to male, if sex equal to f, then sex equal to female. Instead of that, I simply mention else sex equal to female. That's it. Right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Same thing for gender. This if then else. Next. If then else output. Okay. It for example, the apart from the above ones, so this one specifically, it just um accept I mean when the condition is met, it allows us to create multiple data sets based on each condition. Right, ma'am? If team equal red, then output DS5, else output DS6. Then
Okay.
output DS5, else output DS6. We need to specifically mention output. Run this part. I'll get two data sets. With DS5 specifically, we'll have red data, and DS6 will have all of the data in the DS1. You see, DS5 will only have red, and DS6 have the rest of data.
Yeah.
Just a second now. Yeah. Next one. The same thing. Multiple if then else statements with multiple if then output statements. If then output else statements. Okay, I have four data sets. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
These two are empty. Seems there is no data for DS7 and DS8. And again, same thing for this one. I want M and F to be in two data sets. These are the two. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Just a second, ma'am. Able to see my screen, ma'am? No, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Able to see my, okay, just a moment, just a moment. I have somewhere a data set. Yes, not this one. I somewhere missed this data set, ma'am. I have a better data set. Okay, it's okay. Leave. I can. I'll get another one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is if then delete. So yesterday, so I guess I mean, 2 days back, remember when we discussed about if then delete and if then remove?
Yeah. Remove.
Yeah. So uh, tell me how do they work? If then delete and if then remove. How does remove work and how does delete work?
The remove will simply remove from the output. Uh,
Okay. Again, ma'am.
is the delete permanent? I was gonna ask you.
All are permanent, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to know from you, how does these two work? Okay. It's okay, ma'am.
Forgot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Shravani, ma'am, any guesses on this?
Here it works, remove works with modify statement.
Okay.
Delete works without using modify statement.
Okay. So which is more efficient as per you?
As per me, remove is efficient, I think.
Okay.
To guess,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, anything is fine, and until we remove only small data, I mean, small data part. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, but please make sure that whenever you use delete or remove, just think about that. You don't use it on the base data set. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Always make sure you just don't
Yeah.
mention the same name to be DS1 and DS9 here. DS1 and DS1 here. No,
yeah,
it should be different data set.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So here, if then delete, if team equal red, then delete, which you know it. So all the red teams will be deleted. And here the mix of two, delete and output. If team equal red, then delete, else output DS10. I want the remaining output into the DS10, not in DS9. So even eventually DS9 will be empty and DS10 will have the other data. Next one, if then remove. So no, eventually, if then remove will work. It works with modify. Okay, but modify in the sense, we don't, we have to consider the same data set. Okay, the same data set. So it's better we use set before and then modify the intermediate data set. Okay, because in modify we have to mention both DS and data DS and modified DS are same. If it is not, let's for your sake, okay, well, it will throw an error. Modify statement requires master dataset to be present in the data statement. Alright, ma'am.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it will be little, you have to make sure you will have you have the copy of the main dataset, and then you can do the modification on the intermediate dataset. Okay. Yeah. Next then, if then do.
So which one is more efficient, remove or delete?
Remove is efficient, ma'am. Yeah. Remember, ma'am, in terms of uh, delete goes on iteration. Remember, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. But remove just remove the data and then goes to the next step. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what remove and delete differs. Next one is if then do. Okay. So if the condition meets, it just prints x equal to 1, else x equal to 2. Okay. So whenever you use do, it should always end with end.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. The first is, what is this? Okay, data ds as and block class. If x equal to f, then do x equal to 1, end. Else do x equal to 2, end. Let's run this part. Okay. For all male data, I'll have 2. For all female data, I'll have 1. Got it, ma'am?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So that is if then do. Next one is where statement. Okay. So where statement is almost, I would say both if and where uh, works for same purpose, which is filtering the data. Okay. Unlike, okay, I'll in terms of differences, we can deal with it at the last. Okay. Let's see what is where. Okay. Yeah. I'll just simply run this part. Yeah, I just want the drug where PID equal to 101. Patient ID equal to 101. Okay, it's simple. Where PID equal to 101. Then again, where PID not equal to. So it's any. So either we can write not equal to in this way, or else in this way, or else any not equal to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one is PID patient ID greater than 1101. This one is patient ID greater than equal to 101. This this is greater than equal to. For greater than equal to, either we can write GE or just greater than equal to.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see all those, ma'am. I'll show you the visible the options. Yeah, here. So mainly, it selects observations from SAS datasets to meets the particular condition. So in terms of where, we have quite a few options here. Where we can use it. So where in terms of where we can use arithmetic operators. Okay, we can use multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, exponentiation, and comparison operators. Equal to, just now we used, right? Instead of equal to, we can use EQ. Okay, this is not equal to.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not equal to this, cap equal to tidal equal to, in this way. This is GT greater than. This is LT less than. GE greater than equal to, less than equal to LE in. We use in for what, ma'am? Any remember we use in for what? Whenever we do a filtering based on where, why do we use in, ma'am?
Yeah.
Any idea? If you see here, the description
It
itself
wants
tells
a
you.
particular. Yeah.
Okay. So you use equal to only for one, no, only if you have one condition to be met. If you have multiple conditions to be met, multiple filtration to be done, we use in. Okay, equal
Okay.
to one of the list. Just is equal to, if it's equal to a list.
Okay.
Okay. This a logical or boolean boolean operators where we can use and. For or we use pipe symbol. For not we use the same thing. This one is a not, this one is a not, title is a not. Yeah. And others like concatenation. This is the order of evaluation. Positive or prefix or non positive number or negative number. So on the last one is expressions. Okay. So if you want to consider between, if you want to filter data between two dates, we use between n. Okay. If you want to extract data uh, from a large data set, we want to extract a single string. We can simply write contains. Okay, ma'am, don't worry. No, we'll go through each and every example. Okay, and
Okay.
this missing value, the is null or is missing. I just want to consider all the missing values. Is missing or is null. This like operator, which is match patterns. If you have, for example, you have a long address. Okay, many addresses, but you want to only take a pattern from those. For example, you're looking out for a colony. You're looking out for different colonies in some in Hyderabad or Secunderabad. We just simply mention, give the colony name, because each and every address will have the colony name, right? So
Yeah.
instead of typing the entire address, we'll just simply match the pattern of the colony. So once you match the pattern of the colony, it will give you the entire address. And this sounds like, which means For example, what happens is, um, in a data set, um, for example, there's a name called Smith, Smith. Okay, so in the same data set, the Smith is been written in terms of SMITH, SMIT, okay, SMTH, in that way. So all these will all these gets pronounced in the same way. Okay,
Okay.
in order to filter out these type of say similar pronounced kind of character values, we use sounds like.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Same end works like where end statement, ma'am. Where end statement, yeah, uh, yeah. Where end statement,
Logical.
yeah. Let's see, each one with an example. Okay, first one is equal to, which not equal to, then greater than, equal
Greater
to,
than equal to.
then again equal to. It's simple. Where
Yeah.
column name equal to or less than equal to. Okay, yeah. Where date equal to. But make sure which operator you're using for a particular expression or a value,
Okay.
which means you just can't use drug greater than equal to ASP hyphen 10, 10 mg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because drug names are characters. Characters doesn't have greater than equal to, right?
Greater than. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For dates, you can happily use greater than equal to. There is no problem in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I mentioned a date in this way. But anyways, we're gonna deal with we're gonna deal about dates in a separate session. But before that, I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Whenever you want to write a date in SAS, okay, a simple date instead of hard code, simple date in hard coding it. No, we can just simply mention it in this way. First, write down this quotation marks, okay, which
Okay.
is 06, sorry, 12 June 2005, sorry, 2025. And you mention D
Okay.
here, it becomes a date. SAS treats this to be a SAS date.
Okay.
So this is a date line format. Remember, ma'am, date line format.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a date line format. If you mention the date line format, date in a quotes, and then mention a D here, it is a date value. SAS treats that as a date value. What happened? Okay. Variable date is not there, it seems. The DS one, then what is there? Is a date. Okay. 101, 101. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Where with few operators and expressions. First one is where end. Okay. Where end. I want to get the patient visit data between 12 Jan 2005 to 21st Jan 2005, which is, no, I'll just simply mention where visit date, if I in writings, where visit date greater than 12 Jan 2005. D. Okay. D means date. And and visit date less than 21 Jan 2005. Okay, so tells that I should not have data of 12th Jan and 21st Jan. I should have data of between 12th and 25th Jan. Got it, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Parveen ma'am, you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So here we got data between 12th Jan and 21st Jan. Now tell me, what if I want data between 12th Jan and 21st Jan and even considering 12th and 21st also?
We can
Equal
put
to
equal to, greater
Yeah,
than, equal to,
right. Greater than equal to,
less
less
than,
than
equal.
equal to.
less than equal to.
So we get data pertaining to 12th Jan
And
uh,
21st.
and 21st Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. It is PID between 101 and 104. Patient ID between 101 104. Next, where between. Okay. So it's simple. Instead of using where greater than 21st Jan and less than 21st Jan, instead of typing the column name again, no, we can simply mention visit date between. Just it is simple. Where visit date between 15 Jan 2005 D and N. So don't forget this N. Always remember this N, ma'am. Okay, between N. Okay. So between N. So this will give you dates between 15th and 21st, including 15th and 21st. Okay.
Okay.
You see, we have 15th and 21st. So
Yeah.
though the specialty of between and is it'll give the dates between the respective dates and even considering those two dates also. That is between and here between and patient ID 101 104. What happened? Yeah. Okay. So I want data between 101 and 104. Next one, where in. Whenever you have multiple values in a condition for selection. So if you see here, previously we used only PPID equal to 101 because we only have one value. And now we have to use, we have multiple values. So we use PID in 102 and 103. Got it, ma'am?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, where not in. So I don't want these two, 101, sorry, 102 and 103. I simply mention not, PID not, space in, space, brackets, the values. Except 102 and 103, I'll be getting all the other values. 4 and 1. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, ma'am, until now? Until what we learn now?
Clear, Rajiv?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
clear.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Next one is where like. Okay. So it's a like operator. Interesting and important operator. Yeah. So like operator, if we it's useful to select observation with a particular position of letters in a variable value. Okay. So let's see. How does it work? We just want to take out the position of a particular expression in a variable value. Okay. I'll run this part. So here, like operator, it deals with two characters. One is underscore and other one is percentage. Okay. Percentage. Underscore and percentage. Okay. Underscore means it it means only one character. Okay. If you mention one underscore, it means one character, and percentage means n number of characters. Okay, so let's dive into this example, then you get to know. Okay. So here what I want is drug name. Okay, I just simply write it where drug name like. So always mention your expression in a quotes, any quotes. So here I want all the drug names starting with C. I'll simply mention C ampersand. So which means I need to have C all the drug names starting with only C. Okay, starting with only C, but not in the middle. Uh, but not if a drug name has C in the middle, but not at the start. Okay, I don't want those. I want only the drug name all starting with C. If you see here, ASP, ASP, BSP, AAP, CSP, MP, DSP. Okay, according to it, will be only getting one drug name, which is the 101 CSP05MG. Okay, yeah, and here and here I want a drug name. Okay, I want drug name which starts from the all the drug names with the second letter as A, and the first letter can be anything because I mentioned only one blank, right? So this particular drug name should only have one value before the second one. Okay, the first one can be anything because I mentioned a single blank, single underscore, and after A it can be of n number of values, n number of values, characters. Right, ma'am? In this way, if you write it down, so I'll be getting only one drug, which is AAP. So the second letter is A, the first letter is also A. Got this one, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, here I want drug name as I gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 blanks, 5 underscores, and after 5 underscores, I need to have the sixth value as 6, 5. The sixth value to be 5. Then again after 5, it can be of n number of values. Okay, if you see here, before 5, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values. They can be of anything. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I gave space to only for 5 values, not more than that. So before this 5, if any drug name have 5 characters, only those drug name will be considered. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one here. So here I want drug name ending with G. Okay, before G, it can have n number of
Okay.
characters ending with G, which is percentage G. So unfortunately, all have ending with G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I need to have M underscore percentage M underscore, which means before M can be N can okay. So this means that the last character is is a single character. It's a blank. It can have anything. Before that, it should have M. Okay. The last two characters are fixed here, ma'am. Okay. The last character is any character, and the last but one character is M. Okay. So before M, it can have n number of values, n number of characters. Okay. We see M. Last is G. So before M, it can have n number of values. Now, now here, before 0, I have percentage, and after 0, I have two characters, which means from last third character should be 0, and before that it can have n number of values, and after 0 it should only have two values. Okay, I'll run this part. So 10 mg. I only have three drugs where I have 0 and then two characters of mg, and before 0 I have multiple characters. Okay. Yeah. Clear, ma'am, until now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay. Now it is where like ASP star. So here drug name should start with ASP and can have n number of values after ASP. Okay. Yeah. ASP. I see only two drugs with ASP as start.
So timer.
Sorry. Ma'am, and now it is percentage A percentage. So tell me what does this mean, ma'am?
Should have A before and after.
Sorry, come again, ma'am.
Should have to have A
Okay.
start and end with A.
Sorry, ma'am. Start and end with A. How come start and end with A, ma'am?
Because we have percentage before and after.
Okay, so what does percentage mean, ma'am? Okay. Did you get the session,
Isn't it?
ma'am? Percentage and underscore, is it little tricky?
The underscore is like it can have like if it's two places, then it can have two characters after that, right?
Right. And what about percentage?
Percentage denotes the like if it's A or M or whatever C, it should if it's before that, then
No, ma'am.
it should end with that letter, sorry. And then
No,
if it's after that,
no, that's not the case. You see, just learn, notice, hear me out, ma'am. The first one is so percentage. I mentioned A here. So in a drug name, A can be anywhere. Okay, A can be anywhere. Okay. So
oh,
before A, there can be n number of values, and after A, there can be n number of values. Doesn't matter. But the drug should have
okay, okay.
A as a, but drug should at most have A. All the drugs with the A letter can be of anywhere, first or last or middle or three-fourth or one-fourth, anywhere.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but before and after it can have n number of characters. So percentage mean n number of characters, underscore mean one character, two character, or three character.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
yeah. We see here, I have A here. Before A, I have nothing. So I'll be still be getting all the A. I mean, which means that it should have A in a drug name. It can be of
Anywhere.
anywhere. It can be of start or middle or end. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now tell me what this mean. Just percentage A.
A is at the end.
And
Yeah,
At the end and before that can be any number of
n number of characters.
n
right,
number of
right,
characters.
right. And how about this one, ma'am?
A is the start,
Okay.
and after A, there are n number of characters.
Good. Yeah. And how about this one?
So before A, it can be n number of characters, but
Hmm.
after A, there is only one character.
Right. Right. So which is so A stands for the last but one character.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it, ma'am. That is about like operator. Okay. Any questions, ma'am, in terms of like operator?
No, Rajiv.
Clear?
Yeah, no, clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Now where contains. So where contains is in shorts we mention it as with percentage, sorry, question mark symbol. Okay. So it's like the data wherever that letter is there in a variable, but letter is in case sensitive. Okay. That's- I want name that contains as R. Carefully, ma'am. It is uh, contains is always treats letters to be case sensitive. So based on case sensitive, it just gives the output. Okay.
Okay, if it's like capital, then it won't give the.
Right. Right. So I want name all the name that contains R.
Okay.
So Ramakrishna has, Pragna has, Mohan Prasad has.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I mention capital R here,
Ramakrishna.
yeah, on Ramakrishna and Raju. Is there Raju here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raju. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
So that is case sensitive. Next again, where contains R. So where name contains, instead of contains, I used question mark, which means contains two.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So where name contains R. Okay. Now, where null or missing. Okay. So I want to know what data in which column I have null values. Okay. In order to find that, I need to do some coding on the null values. So if you see, I have in drag name, I have at 4th and 7th. Okay. Where drug name is null. Okay. Is space null, which will give you then all the null values. Okay. So drugs, these two for these two patients, the drugs hasn't been mentioned. On the visit date of 12th Jan, then 30th Jan. So these should be updated. Okay. And again, where drug name is missing in the sense drug name is missing. Eventually, it lands to the same null values. Null means
Okay.
missing, right? The same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is null, is missing. Yeah. Clear, ma'am? Any questions?
Yeah, clear, Rajiv.
Okay.
Clear, it's clear.
Next one. Where sounds like. So let's see. It will be quite interesting. Okay. It's like the data only when sound is same. Not the spelling, but the sound is same. Okay. Even spelling is different. Also, it will pick up observations if pronunciation is same. Okay. Let's go through it. Say I have John, Smith, Schmidt, I have Clark as K, Clark as C. I have Ronald and Ronald. Learn this portion. Okay. And now I want to get data sounds like Smith. If I simply mention P equal to P name, patient name equal to Smith, I'll just only be no, I'll be only getting patient name according to the Smith, according to the name given, which is SMITH, Smith. Right, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You see, we only got Smith. But as per the recording, as per the records entered, Smith has been entered with different names. But it's still Smith. Same pronunciation. So the
Yeah.
symbol is simple. P underscore name column equal to star. Star means sounds like asterisk.
Oh,
Yes, Smith, SMITH. You can give your preferred name here.
okay.
Hmm. You see, I have Smith, I have Smith.
Okay.
Okay. Previously, I just
So
got only
star symbol for sound.
yeah, sounds like we normally say, right? It sounds like the same thing. Yeah, Smith. And if we want to go for Ronald, it'll be both Ronald and Ronald.
Okay.
Want to go with Clark, same thing. CLARK Clark, CLARC Clark. Okay.
Got
Yeah. Yeah. Any questions from
adding the
until now?
star symbol before the.
Yeah, this is star. This is star sounds like star. Uh, question mark is contains. Null or missing is null or is missing. Question mark is contains.
Yeah.
Percentage and underscore is for like operator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it. In, greater than, less than, and all. Yeah, yeah. So here the main difference between if and where. Yeah. So if works with only data step, but where works with data and proc step. Okay. Except in proc report if doesn't work in any of the proc step. Okay. And apart from that, if even works with data lines, external files, and existing data, but where only works with the existing data. We cannot use where while reading the data lines or external file data. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And both if and where works with arithmetic operators, logical operators, comparison operators, but specifically where works with expressions. So expressions are these, ma'am. Um, Sounds like, contains, uh,
Yeah.
like. So these are all expressions. You see here? Yeah. So all these are expressions between and for these if won't work. Is null, is missing, like, sounds like. For these if won't work. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, only where works for those.
Mhm.
And last one, if works after PDB and where works before PDB, which is where is more efficient than if, because if
Okay.
works before PDB and as it reduces the time of execution. Okay. And one last one, ma'am. One last one. Difference is if works with the same variable created in the same data step, but where can't work. Okay. So let's see that. A simple example. Okay. In terms of if, yeah, I have gender. Okay. So I wrote gender here. And now I want to write, I want to mention where gender, where gender equal to female. I'm filtering out the data. M-A-L-E. Okay. Will this work? No. Because gender has been, sorry, my bad. If you see here, variable gender is not in the file SAS broad class because we are creating the gender only in this particular data step. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because why? That's because where works before PDV, right, ma'am?
For
So
PDV, yeah. So it
before,
will not.
yeah, before PDV, it will only have whatever in the data set available. Okay, what's there in the in our base data set. Okay. After PDV, we'll have all kind of transformations done, right? So before PDV, we'll only have and where as it works before PDV, it can only it is only entitled to use the data or the columns there in the which are there in the base data set. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
If we use like where sex equal to female, then it will work.
that work because sex is always
Oh,
it's
it's
already
already
there
in
in
the
the SAS dot class.
data set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of where, if you use if gender equal to female, it'll it'll filter the data to gender equal to female.
Okay.
That's the use of where. So that's the use of if here. Yeah. We can even we can even alter this. We can even create a new one. If gender equal to female, then then team yeah, team equal to 2. I'm creating a new one, a team variable. Okay. If you see here, we have team as 2 only for females, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, only for females. Yeah, that's the use of if. If can work with the existing newly created variables also.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the other use of if. Yeah. Any questions, ma'am, until now between this
It's clear.
if and
Yeah.
where? Yeah. So please go through this session, ma'am. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, please go through all these expressions and all. If and where, this is very important. Yeah. Anything else, ma'am, on today's session?
It's clear, Rajiv. Are we going to have tomorrow or no?
I'll inform you, ma'am. Mostly, I should be taking it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll inform you in the evening. Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Rajiv.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, sir. Good
Yeah.
night.
Good night, ma'am.
Night. Bye.
Bye. Bye.